Today I'm going to show you how to make a high protein, healthy, gluten-free brownie. Let's get started. Down below in the description box you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. Got a large bowl here and I'm going to add the star of the dish, which is cottage cheese. So this is a great recipe to use up that cottage cheese that you probably have sitting in your fridge right now. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Whenever I buy cottage cheese, I always seem to only use a little bit and then have a lot left over and then it goes bad. So this is a great recipe for that. Now, I have large curd cottage cheese. You can use small curd. You could blend this up if you want. You could throw all these ingredients in a blender or a food processor. I actually don't mind the big chunks of cheese. I'm kind of crazy like that, but totally up to you if you want to blend it or not. And now we're going to use a sweetener of your choice. I'm using 2 tablespoons of sugar. You could use honey, stevia, something like that. And then I have about 1/4 teaspoon to 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And then I have 2 large eggs. I'm going to come in here and give this a good little mix. All right, and now I have a little sifter here. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and then 1 scoop of whey protein. You can use vanilla or chocolate. I'm just going to give this a sift. All right, there we go. And we'll give this a good mix. And now, optional, I'm going to do 1/2 cup of walnuts and 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Use whatever chocolate chips you want. Again, you don't have to add those if you don't want to. And we'll just give that a good fold, yeah. And there we go. And make sure to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. And now I have a bread loaf pan. This is a 5 by 9 inch bread loaf pan. And then we are gonna put this batter right in here. I have it lined with parchment paper. You don't have to do parchment paper. You could just spray the pan or coat the pan with shortening and flour if you want. I love this recipe because it just makes a nice small batch of these high protein brownies. And then I can use them for like a snack, high protein snack or dessert, or even for breakfast in the morning. Pretty awesome. Now into the oven this goes again, 375 Fahrenheit, 190 Celsius, and we're gonna bake it for 20 to 25 minutes until when you poke it with a toothpick, the toothpick comes out clean. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. Just allow it to cool for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can cut into it. And then I'm just gonna pull this right out. One of the cool reasons why I like to use the parchment paper is you just pull it out and it's ready to go, and look at that. And now I usually make about 8 squares, and each square has about 8 grams of protein. Isn't that awesome? And about 140 calories. And a lot of those calories come from those chocolate chips. So you could totally reduce the calories by leaving out those chocolate chips if you want. Yep, so I'll just come in here and make usually 8 little squares. Go for the corner piece here, look at that. So you can see some of the bigger bits of cottage cheese, but that's totally cool. I don't mind that at all. Give it a bite. It is so good. It does kind of have like a little healthy taste to it, but definitely really good. It's one of the better healthy brownies that are gluten-free that I really enjoy. Give them a try. Thumbs up, down the corner, press it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this some more. Oh yeah.